for folks in this country who maybe, you know, have casually played the game or watched the game?
People are going to see the difference between ping pong, which you play in the basement with Uncle Bill, especially when he's had a couple of beers.
Uncle Bill's pretty good.
Uncle Bill's all right, but Uncle Bill's not Jimmy Butler. And we have a real shot here, I think, at really showcasing the sport on the international elite level. So we're very excited to have the best players coming from all over the world to the United States.
And I would think, because now we've seen this become an Olympic sport, going back to '88, if not before that, that maybe the competition might be even more keen than ever?
Oh, absolutely. We just had the World Championships in May in China, as you know, and the Chinese have come back in a big way. They took all 7 medals, and the competition now is between the rest of the world and China. So you're going to see things really heat up. The Swedes are real mad because they lost out. They've been the number 1 men's team in the world for many years. And so I think the competition is heating up. The United States is moving ahead. And I think, you know, speaking of the U.S. players, having Jimmy Butler in the semifinals here in this tournament is really a big step in his career.
All right, update us on the World Cup, which is also a significant event on the calendar.
You bet. First time ever the World Team Cup will be held in the United States. It'll be the weekend of the 10th through the 13th of August in Atlanta, and it will be a test event for the Olympic Games. So it's this year in Atlanta, as I said, and it's just going to be a great event. We'll have the top 16 men's teams in the world and the top 12 women's teams in the world, and the best players will be here. So it's a pre-Olympic event. You don't have to hassle with the hotels and everything else that are going to happen in '96. So anybody who's a fan who wants to see that event, I would encourage them to come on down to Atlanta because it's going to be really something to see.
That includes Uncle Bill because tickets will be few and far between. Thanks.
Yeah, you got that right. And for USA Table Tennis members, tickets are free. So anybody who's affiliated with our organization can actually get in for nothing. So it's a deal.
Great. Always a pleasure to talk to Paul Montville of the U.S. Table Tennis Association, the executive director. We'll have more table tennis, the U.S. Open, coming your way here on Prime.
Do you know that General Bank has been rated as the best and most profitable bank by reputable magazines such as The Economist and U.S. Banker? Do you know that General Bank has $1 billion in total assets and annually processes over $1 billion of international transactions?
California is the gateway to business with the Asia-Pacific region. General Bank's mission is to provide the bridge.
Please call General Bank at 213-683-8338.
World-class table tennis. It takes skill, intensity, dedication, and world-class professional equipment. If you want to play your best, play Stiga. Champion-tested Stiga rackets make the most of your skills. Stiga created the original multi-ply blade. Now, Stiga innovation ranges from high-tech graphite blades to the most scientifically advanced rubber surfaces. For maximum performance and control, no matter what your level of play, Stiga. Championship performance for every game.
.89% of top athletes polled prefer more carbos. With 33% more carbos than Gatorade, it's Powerade.
And it's an all-Chinese final. And the men's finals of the General Bank U.S. Open. Feng on the far side, serving to open game 1, or game 2 rather. And he gets the first point.
Quick push block to the wide forehand scores the first point in the second game.
2-0.
Feng with a side spin, top spin, long serve. Liu hits it long.
2-1.
Excellent footwork on both of these players. Being penhold player, they have to cover the court with the forehand. They have to work real hard on their footwork.
1.
Feng moved a little bit early to his backhand. Left the wide forehand open.
3.
Liu pushed it right down the line. Watch it right down the line on the second shot. Wide open.
Plenty of room to work with, that's for sure. 4-2 now.
4.
Feng takes the early advantage in game 2.
Table tennis is a lot of anticipation, but you have to be careful not to go too early. Give yourself away.
2-5.
Liu a little bit upset he missed that shot. That was pretty high. Certainly should have been able to make that one.
Liu is long. 6-2 in favor of Feng.
Smash hits the post and goes long.
Watch it again. And the ball scurries out of play. 8-2 now.
8-2.
Feng sweeping the service series of Liu. That stops the run. 8-3.
3.
Good forehand that time by Feng.
9-3.
He's up by 6.
9-4.
Liu won the front game, 21-15.
10-4.
But Feng has come back to take the first
Left service.
10 points of this second game.
Oh, just missed.
Feng, after saving the one blast, just missed.
5-10. Liu.
5-10. Liu now, sir.
Excellent serve and third ball attack there. Both players experts at the serve and third ball attack. A little bit of a mishit there. So they're still playing at a breakneck pace. No break at all. Serve and go.
7-11.
4-point differential. 8-11.
At the recent World Championships in May, Guoliang defeated Waldner in the singles. Jan-Ove Waldner is the #1 player in the world, and definitely considered to be the favorite to win the World Championships, but Liu defeated him 3-2, 21-19 in the final game. Big upset there. Cleared his path all the way to the finals, where he lost to his countrymate, Kong Ling Wei.
Liu long off the net. 14-8 now. Feng in control.
Right off the edge there. Powerful forehands by Feng Che. And big 7-point lead. It looks like he's going to even up this final at 1 game each.
15-8.
He served a little bit too early there before the umpire called the score.
It's almost like one continuation of a long point for these guys.
Right. Well, they're both happy to be in the final, I think, and though it's always hard to play against your partner, I think that obviously they want to win, but the result is good so far. They've both made the final.
10, 15.
And they've won everything. They've won the men's doubles, they won the team event, and now they're both in the final of the singles, so clearly a dominating performance by the Chinese. Just a matter of who the champion will be. Either Liu Guoliang or Feng Che. Liu was the runner-up in the U.S. Open last year and the runner-up at the World Championships. I'm sure he'd like to get off the runner-up snide and
16.
hold up that championship trophy. Oh, they might hit. It's on.
It is. Oh, and then almost. Remember the
fan
crowd.
interference, I think.
Yeah.
In baseball, that would just be a double.
Gentleman saying, "Oh, I'm sorry," as he reached out to grab it.
And Lou's looking like I had some interference there. I think maybe we should take that one over. That's kind of funny.
Liu was going to try to swat it.
Oh, he gave him the point. That's what happened.
17-11. So a good show of sportsmanship by Liu.
17.
I'm not sure what happened there. I think that they must have called the point against Feng for hitting the net or something. I don't know.
18-12. The ball was going out, and then the gentleman reached out to grab the temporary souvenir, not realizing that it was still potentially in play.
Yeah, and Lou was not that far away from it. Oh, great rally here.
Quick hand by Liu. 18-14.
18-14.
And then the, oh my, what did I do reaction.
And there's Lee Pei-Wu, the chairman of General Bank. Got a good laugh out of that one.
I'll talk about that at the office tomorrow, I'll bet. Bang. A little bit too strong. Liu creeping back. 20-15.
15.
So Feng now with 5 game points. Pretty good shape. As Liu serves. And there it is. So we're even up. A game apiece. Feng Shay bounces right back and wins game 2, 21-15. Same score for game 1. Can't get any closer than this. We're in the men's finals. We'll be back for the pivotal 3rd game in Anaheim in a moment.
Honey, what you doing?
Just fixing that little dent.
Hey, that looks great. How'd you do it?
It's easy. With Bondo UV. Bondo UV comes ready to use. Just apply Bondo UV in the shade, then put the repair in the sun, and let Bondo's revolutionary solar-activated hardener go to work. Sand the area, finish it with Marhide paint, and you've got the perfect repair.
You know, this would be great for home repair, too.
Bondo UV, the revolution in body fillers from Bondo.
Combine the grace of Keyshawn Johnson and the power of Sean Walters, and you have the ingredients for victory. USC is ready to march to the Rose Bowl and beyond. Come out to the Coliseum and watch the rise of the Trojan Empire. Season tickets and individual game tickets are available by calling 213-740-GO-SC.
Welcome back to our U.S. Open coverage. It's a pleasure to welcome to the microphone Anders Thunstrom from the ITTF, their special projects director, and a guy who's always involved with the sport worldwide, not just in the United States or in his home country of Sweden, a former coach for the Swedish team for 6 years. But Anders, how significant is the success of table tennis in America for worldwide coverage and worldwide interest?
I think there's a lot to be done here in the United States, and table tennis needs United States to have further growth in the world. Table tennis is mainly dominated by Asia and Europe at the moment, so we need other continents to be successful.
How big is this sport really in Europe? You know, we always hear about soccer and tennis, but how big is table tennis?
Especially in Asia, it's very big. I mean, the World Championships in Tianjin in China was sold out for 14 days, which means 14,000 spectators every single session. It's quite popular in Europe as well. I think we can't compete with soccer and some other sports maybe, but well established in Europe as well, yeah.
Sure. Now, in your country, how would you compare this with with tennis or hockey, for example?
I mean, the Swedish team have been very successful during a long time, and they are very popular athletes in Sweden, yeah. Much compared to Edberg and these guys.
And what you were talking about, this sport needing success in the United States, I would imagine if Jim Butler or Sean O'Neill, players like that become more popular in the U.S., that's just going to help solidify the sport, I would think.
Yes, I certainly think so, and USTTA has to work very hard to get their kids going and educate them well, and hopefully proceed with some excellent players in the future. That's the way to do it.
Well, it's always a pleasure to chat with you, and good luck in your endeavors.
Thank you.
Right. We'll return with more from the U.S. Open after this break.
.89% of top athletes polled prefer more carbos. With 33% more carbos than Gatorade, it's Powerade.
Do you know that General Bank has been rated as the best and most profitable bank by reputable magazines such as The Economist and U.S. Banker? Do you know that General Bank has $1 billion in total assets and annually processes over $1 billion of international transactions?
California is the gateway to business with the Asia-Pacific region. General Bank's mission is to provide the bridge.
Please call General Bank at 213-683-8338.
Wake up to the best of the West Side. The Outlook in the morning. For home delivery, call 828-5008.
You know, a lot of men don't believe that you can still get a great suit for under $200. Although the Men's Warehouse is not a store where you can get a cheap suit cheap, we are very excited about our $200 suit. We offer for $199 a 100% wool suit, and we believe it's the best value in clothing you can get today. I guarantee it.
28 stores in the LA area and Santa Barbara, including our newest store in Anaheim Hills.
It's the third game of the men's championship finals here in Anaheim. Leo Guoliang serving from the far side. Here at 21-15. Feng grabs the first point.
And Lou's a little bit mad there as he bangs the table with his racket. This is the pivotal game. Normally in a 5-game match, that third game is oftentimes the one, whoever wins that usually wins the match.
Two one.
One of the problems Lou has just a little bit is that he has great service, but against his countrymates, they play and practice against it all day, every day, so he can't really fake them out like he can other players who he's never played against. But he loses that built-in advantage that he normally has. Sometimes it creates some pressure. You see that great return of serve by Feng Shay there.
3-2.
As he breaks his service on the first series, 3-2.
3-3.
Now it's 3-4.
4.
Great rally. Feng Shay using excellent footwork, but a little bit late. A little bit passive with that forehand, not going over the top. Ball goes long.
3 straight points by Liu.
4.
Tries a quick one down the line, hits the net.
And Feng is way too strong in that one. 6-4 Liu.
The strategy that these players use is that they protect their backhand corner, and what they do is give you just a couple of inches wide on the forehand, that if you can hit the ball there, you can score, but it's so difficult to put it there. And very risky to put it there, too, because if it doesn't go right in the corner, they'll just step over and hit the forehand smash. By doing that, that allows them to protect that backhand, which is a little bit weak. Oh, excellent block there. Not a passive block. That was very aggressive. Lu Guoliang to serve. A little too quick that time.
Seven, eight. Feng back within a point.
It's an unusual backhand loop, but it goes long. That new stroke developed by the Chinese. That's one of the reasons why the penholder grip is actually coming back. Now that backhand's not so weak, Fred, because they can open up with that backhand with this new stroke. It's still a little bit inconsistent, but obviously both these players use it. They're moving up quickly in the world rankings. They're doing something right.
Now, it's just like any other sport where trends develop and success follows, and others say, hey, maybe we should try that. But then I would think it'd be difficult to change grips if you've played with the same type for 10, 15 years. I would think it'd be a hard switch.
Yeah, the hardest thing I can is that how do they decide which one they use? Do they use the push block, or they turn it and flip to use the other side? And to me, it seemed like that might make it even more difficult and kind of make them both worse. But I guess there's certain patterns that they use them. If you're using an underspin, you look for the pattern, use the one side. If it's not the pattern, you stay with your regular shot. It really helps them when they play the European players, too, because the Europeans have the strong backhands. And this way, they don't get pinned in that corner as much as they used to.
Here's what we're talking about.
Tough spin there.
12, 10.
The backhand side of the racket. Normally, they don't even have rubber on that side.
Oh, an edge ball there for Feng.
Just clipped the edge. It's a big point.
11, 12.
They had the point going to Liu, but it's Feng who grabs it. 12-11, Liu Guoliang. Or Guoliang.
12.
12-12. Point for Feng. And he leads 13-12.
13-12, Feng.
There's a drive. Quick block down the line. Just clips the edge.
Oh, Liu getting the net ball to go home 13-all.
Great receiver serve there. Followed up by forehand smash down the line. As Lu leads by 1.
And a rare show of emotion as he clenched his fist. First time either player has shown any emotion. Liu.
Oh, another one.
Edge.
Right on the edge.
15-13.
15.
Razor thin.
Excuse me, 13, 15.
That was close. But it was the top of the table. Oh, and Lu with the hard backhand putting up the fist.
16.
He has scored 4 straight points.
Like you said, it's definitely an unusual show of emotion between two teammates and friends.
And now 17-13 as Liu not only breaks Feng's service, but sweeps him in the process. For the biggest lead for either player in this game. (17-13). Bang. And Liu. What a great exchange. Point to Feng. Liu did a wonderful job keeping that point alive.
Quickness and power, that's for sure. And 2 quick ones by Feng, and he gets right back. That's a pretty close call there, whether it's top edge or side. came in from the side, so now
Liu goes long.
17-16.
3 straight points by Feng.
This is the pivotal game. They're 1 each. It's best of 5, but normally whoever wins that third game takes control of the match. Big point here. Great rally. There's the smash.
Crowd oohing and eyeing. Feng still alive. On the back. Oh, it goes long. What a point. 17-17. As close to a standing ovation as you'll get during a table tennis match.
A great comeback by Feng Shay right here at the end. Oh, and another great topspin right off the bounce.
And Feng sweeps the service series. How about that little touche, huh? Liu gets 5 straight. Feng answers. Feng with a great backhand. And a forehand.
Wow, great play-in by Feng Shay.
Marvelous.
Liu's throwing everything at him, but it's not enough.
And Feng leads 19-17. What a display.
Wow.
Almost pulled that one off.
Another quick hit down the line, and Feng was right there. Just couldn't get it back, but stopped that string at 6.
Hitting so hard, it's hard to follow. But Feng hits it long. 19-19.
Momentum is flying back and forth. First Liu, then Feng, and now 2 in a row for Liu, and they're at 19-all. Huge point here. Oh, great angle. Oh, and a beautiful smash by Liu.
Feng clenches the left fist.
And now 3 in a row for Liu, and he has game point. 19-20.
Feng comes back.
Oh, look at this.
My. Liu goes long. Saves the paddle as he spun it up in the air, and we have our first deuce game. Extra long applause, as these guys deserve it.
A great point at 2019. Liu almost got it, but Feng, great defense. We're tied up. Oh, a fake spin serve there.
21-20 in favor of Liu. You must win by 2.
Feng tried to do a little drop shot there, but he was too quick. Put it right in the bottom of the net.
Feng with 2 saves. 3 saves. Guoliang, and just an outstanding duel, wins game 3, 22-20. That's world-class table tennis at its best. We'll be back. Even the 2 combatants and friends have to exchange a few sighs of relief. We'll be back. Liu Guoliang hoping to put it away. Feng wants to make this a 5-gamer. We'll be back.
If you like the Discovery Channel on Cox Cable, you'll love Discovery Channel online. Now you can explore your world right from your PC. Cox will even supply the equipment for you. Just enter the Cox Communications and Discovery Channel. Explore your world sweepstakes. Grand prize includes your own multimedia computer center, year-long access to the internet, and Discovery Channel online.
Discovery Channel's Explore Your World Sweepstakes is presented locally by these retail locations. Enter to win at all Valley Cellular One locations. Cellular One, clear across America.
Arizona African American Broadcasting and associate producers Rico Burton and Lonnie Jones invite you to experience a new show, Consider This, a candid, long overdue talk show for and about women of color. Join host Rico Burton every Saturday evening at 6 p.m. on Cox Cable Channel 6, when Consider This explores a variety of significant topics, from health care to minority portrayal in the media. Please, consider this every Saturday at 6 p.m. on Cox Cable Channel 6.
any race. 12 races daily. It's your pick. Exciting thoroughbred racing live from Fairplex Park at your local satellite wagering center.
Well, it is indeed a pleasure to welcome really the man behind the scene of the General Bank U.S. Open. Of course, the proud sponsor of this event, Li Pei Wu, who is the president of the General Bank. And what was the motivational factor for you folks to get involved in this event in the first place?
Well, table tennis is a very popular event internationally, and particularly in the Pacific Rim countries. General Bank is an international bank servicing particularly trading between United States and the Pacific Rim countries. So we feel that by doing this, we promote the international sport as well.
I assume by sponsoring this event that you get some feedback and it filters down to your day-to-day business?
Oh yes, last year it was the first time we sponsored this, and the reaction was overwhelming.
No kidding.
Yes.
That tells you a lot about the interest in Southern California in this sport. But what made you then decide, okay, we're going to get involved in the U.S. Open again for year 2?
Well, in fact, based on what we see today and what we saw last year, we feel that try to promote U.S. tennis, table tennis in Southern California, because this is a place where you have a lot of international rival type of population in this state. Sure. So we feel that continuing to sponsor this would be a contribution to the community.
Now, has this helped your game at all?
Well, I do a little bit when I was young, but not now.
but it makes you become more of a fan, I would think, right?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Mr. Li Pei Wu of General Bank, the proud sponsor of the U.S. Open. Thanks, Mr. Wu.
Thank you.
We'll return with more from Anaheim after this.
The Fresno State Bulldogs are barking into Pasadena, and the Bruins are ready to send the Bulldogs back to obedience school. Fresno State, UCLA, Saturday at 7 on Prime Sports, your home team network.
Hi, I'm Randy Sparagi. Tune in tonight at 10 for the Press Box with Andre Aldridge and Larry Burnett. They'll show you all the pennant race action, especially the Dodgers hosting the Rockies, and the Angels taking on the Mariners in Seattle. That's tonight on Prime Sports.
I play because I'm 6'3", 220, and the baseball isn't. I play because pitchers deserve a good whack now and then. I play because it's a small park, after all. I play for Prime Sports.
Squaw Valley Resort is the next stop on the GT Bicycle U.S. Mountain Challenge Tour. It's Downhill Mania, Squaw Valley, California, September the 30th through October the 1st. Presented by Gatorade and Paul Mitchell Professional Salon Products. To enter or just to check it out, call 909-866-4565 today.
Let's skip ahead now with a further action in the men's finals of the General Bank U.S. Open.
Would you slow one of these guys down if you were playing either one of them?
I'd slow them down for sure. You'd have to. Might not make any difference, though, I don't think. But you generally don't want to play at their pace, but you can't force them to play at your pace either, but it has to kind of be fair.
Edge ball for Feng. So he comes back with a couple of points.
Still not out of it.
10-14.
Lose up 2-1 and leading 14-10 here.
And the snap backhand goes awry. 14-11, Liu.
Just clip the edge there.
And then Liu misses long. 14-12.
Slowly but surely getting back in this game.
4 straight points have done it. Now make it 5. 14-13. Big forehand by Liu. He leads 15-13. Crucial stage now for Feng. Off the post. And the point.
Quick smash right down the line. No way to stop that.
14-17.
3-point lead for Liu as he edges closer, but Feng answers. 15-17. And it goes out. Now it's a 1-point game. Feng needs this game to force a fifth and deciding game for the men's title. Not that way, though. Liu with a smash. And now he's 2 points away for the men's championship of the U.S. Open. 19-16. Four match points now for Liu. And that will do it. Liu Guoliang is the champion for 1995 of the men's U.S. Open. And they put on a show. Liu winning by scores of 21-15, 15-21, 22-20, and 21-16. We'll be back to close it out from the Anaheim Convention Center as Artie Liu is signing autographs, the victorious one, here in Southern California.
World-class table tennis. It takes skill, intensity, dedication, and world-class professional equipment. If you want to play your best, play Stiga. Champion-tested Stiga rackets make the most of your skills. Stiga created the original multi-ply blade. Now, Stiga innovation ranges from high-tech graphite blades to the most scientifically advanced rubber surfaces. For maximum performance and control, no matter what your level of play, Stiga. Championship performance for every game.
You see, I figured it was another tie. But when I open the box, I see this thing that looks like a baby typewriter. So I asked, what is it? She says it's a Brother P-Touch. She says it's a new electronic labeling system that makes adhesive labels in 5 sizes, 4 styles, and lots of colors. First I labeled file folders, computer disks, my videotape. The cat, you're gonna help me with this problem. What problem?
Now you can improve your game while you support American table tennis and our national team. When you become a member of USA Table Tennis, you'll be eligible to play in sanctioned tournaments and receive your own official computer rating. You'll also receive a subscription to Table Tennis Today with features on playing tips, tournament schedules, equipment, and the world's top players. Become a USA Table Tennis member for just $25 a year. Call us toll-free at 1-800-326-USTT and support table tennis in America.
The 1995 General Bank U.S. Open is brought to you by General Bank. We make your import-export easy. Really easy. By Stiga, the official table tennis table of the U.S. Open. Available at sporting goods stores nationwide. By Brother, sponsors of USA training programs and the national team. And by Powerade, the official drink of the Olympic Games. Not that he needed, but some redemption for Liu Guoliang as he finished second here in Anaheim last year, but today grabs the proverbial brass ring.
Oh, he came in second in the runner-up at the World Championships and the U.S. Open last year, so it's nice to see him win a first place there. I think you could see the emotion that he had there in that third game, and he knew he had it after he won that third game.
But as we talked about during the actual play, the third game toward the finish of the 22-20 final was as good a stretch of table tennis that I've seen in the 4 years that I've been associated with this sport. It really had me on the edge of my seat. I wanted to applaud.
Oh, yeah, they went back and forth, 17-13, then 19-17, and 2019, and some great smashes and counter smashes. That was table tennis at its best, world-class level.
You think we'll see that kind of play at the Olympics next summer?
Oh, I think we will. They're going to have a World Cup there next month, just to practice in the conditions. So next year, the Olympics, that means everything to all the players, so that should be really something else.
So we'll pack it up and get ready for our next prime telecast. Will come your way in the month of September from Chicago in the Sears International. We invite you to check your local listings for dates and times of that telecast. Former partner Danny C. Miller and our producer-director Ed Kultz. This is Fred McLeod saying so long from Anaheim. Once again, a four-set affair. Decided in Anaheim, a great battle. Leo winning it. As you see, the high fives at the end, a couple of pals in a four-game affair. So long, everybody.